Hello, in this video I will demonstrate you the flow for our module, that is access management, like how you can manage the access for the specific user for specific models and different buttons and functionalities in all of the modules. So after installing our module you will be able to see the same in your Odoo database, that is access management. So you need to go over there and then you need to click on new, which will help you to create a new rule for your access management. So I am just giving a name to this rule. Then here we have the fields like users. So here you can set the users for whom you want to apply those created rules. So I'm selecting one user over here. Then companies, so here you can select some specific company also, like if you want the rules that are created should be applied to only some specific companies, so you can select the company over here. So whenever the user will be logged in this selected company, the rule will be applied. If the user changes the company, then the rule won't be applied. So this is something for that. But if we will keep the field vacant, like no company is selected, so the rules will be applied for all of the companies. Then these rules like are for the global access rights, that I will show you in the end of the video. After that, below we have given different tabs, like if you don't want to apply the rules globally for some specific features or specific options, so we have provided different tabs. The first one will start is like menu access. So as you know, in different modules we have different menu, so you can just add a line over here. So whichever modules are installed in your database, the menu related to all of those modules you will be able to see. So you can select some specific menus, like for example if I'm selecting inventory overview, so this specific menu will be hidden from this user. So I'm selecting inventory overview and I'm selecting one more, for example accounting dashboard. So after adding those two rules, the hide menu checkbox will be automatically ticked, and you can add some note if you want, like this menu will be hidden from the user. Then what you need to do is, after saving the changes, you just need to activate the rule. Once you have activated, so this rule will be applied. Now I will log in with the user for whom I have given the rule. So I am logged in with this user. I'm refreshing the database. If I go to inventory, so here you can see the overview menu is hidden. Also if I go to accounting, then the dashboard menu is hidden. So this way you can add for different menus over here, and it can be hidden from the specified users in the user field. The next thing is model access. So as in different models we have different options to create a new record, to edit a record, to delete, then to archive, then to duplicate a record, also to import, to export, then actions, the action menu, then reports, then we can make read only. So all those things can be accessible by adding some rules for the specific models. So for the same user I will add a rule for the sale order model, like I will select the model sales order, then I will select the option of hiding the duplicate, then hiding export, then hiding the delete option. So the three options are hidden in the sales order model for this user. I will save the changes again. Then I will again go back to the database where the user is logged in. I will refresh it. Now I will go to sales module and as you can see, I have hidden the delete, duplicate and export option. So if I select, so you can see the delete option is hidden, export option is hidden, and if you open the sale order, so here the duplicate option is also hidden. Now here currently you can make the changes to any of the fields, right? But if I go back and add the access right for making it read only and then save the changes, then I again go back and refresh it, go to the sales module again, open any one record, and now you can see all of the fields become just read only, like this user won't be able to access any of the fields. So this is something related to the model access. Like we have multiple options, it depends upon your requirement, like whichever option you want to select. Like if you want to hide the tree view of the sale order from the specific user, so you can just select this option, go back to this database, log in with that user. So now in sales you can see, just a moment, the tree view has been hidden from that specific user. So this was related to the model access. Now the next thing is field access. So we have added the field access, like if for a specific model you want some customization for some specific fields only, so you can create the rules from here. For now I will delete this model rule, and in the field access I will select the same model like sales order, and then I will be able to see all of the fields related to the sale order, whichever fields are there. So what I will do is I can select multiple fields in the one rule. So I will select the create date, then the currency, then name of the order, and the customer. Now I select this multiple fields over here for this model. Now I have different options, like whether I want to make those fields invisible, make those fields read only or required, or do I need to hide the external link which helps me to be redirected to another data. Then if I want to hide the quick create, like on the spot if I am creating a new customer, so there I can be able to create it, but if I will hide it, so I won't be able to create. Then hide, create and edit. Then is invisible condition we can do. We can add some conditions, like when you want to make it invisible, whether you want to make on specific condition only, when you want to make it read only, and when you want to make it required. Like you need to give the conditional expression over here to make the field required or read only or invisible dynamically. So for now I am just making it read only, and I am hiding the external link. So if I save the changes, go back to the database where I am logged in with the user for whom I am managing the access rights, I will go to sales and I will open a sale order. So here you can see all the fields have become read only, and the external link has also been hidden, like I won't be redirected to the customer from the sale order. If I again go back and remove this read only for now, and I click on quick create, like to hide the quick create and save the changes, and I will again go back to sales order, refresh it. If I open the sale order, So you can see the external link has been hidden, like you are not redirected to it. But if you are typing some another customer, like so you can see you are not able to see the quick create and edit option over here because we have hidden it from the specific user. So this was related to some field access. This way you can select any another model which are installed in your database, and you can select the fields related to it, and then you can hide it or whatever option you want to manage the access rights for the user, you can select it from here. The next thing is related to domain access. Like if I want to give the access for the entire domain, like I want to restrict the create or update or delete or make read only for the entire records in the specific domain or model, so I can give the access right from here. So if I'm selecting the contact model, that is rest.partner, then I will set the access right as restrict create, and I will save. Then I will go to the database, refresh it twice, then I will go to contacts. So you can see now new button is not visible for this user because we have restricted the create functionality from the specific user. Now if create is not restricted, just update is restricted, and if I am again going to the database, if I go to the contacts, open it, so I will be able to see that now I am not able to make any updates in the contact. No updates can be made as this user has no access for the updates. Then the next thing is restrict delete, which will not allow the user to delete the record. Like if I save the changes and go back and refresh the database, select any one contact, open this action gear menu, and you can see no delete option is visible as the delete is restricted for this model. Here also no delete option will be visible in the list view. So this is something for the entire domain access. So from here you can give the access rights to the specific domain for the user. The next thing is related to the button tab access. Like if you want to hide some specific button from a model for the user, then you can just select the model from here. For example, if I'm selecting a sales order, then the target type would be button, smart button, or a tab, or Kanban link or action. For example, if I'm selecting a tab, then what I need to do is I need to just copy the label of the tab. Like if I'm opening a sale order and this tab is quote builder, I want to hide this tab, so I just want to copy this label, and I need to add over here in the target name like quote builder, then hide target, and I will save the changes. Then going back to my database, logging with the user, opening a record, so you can see the tab code builder has been hidden from the user. Similarly, you can hide some specific buttons as well, like if you want to hide a create invoice button, so if you go back and instead of this target type you are selecting a button and writing the label in the target name, that is create invoice, saving the changes, going back, opening the sales order. So you can see the create invoice button has been hidden from this user. So similarly, you can select the target type from here, whether which target type you want to hide, and you just need to give the name of the target type, and then you can hide the specific target name from the user. Then the next thing is search panel access. So if you want to hide some specific search panel from the user, so you can just select the model. For example, I'm selecting product model, and I want to hide a specific filter of goods, and I'm saving it. So if I again go back, so if I open sales, products, and click on this filter, so I can see no goods filters available over here because it is hidden from me. Now instead of filter, if you want to hide the custom filter button, so you can just select that control type and give the name of that custom filter label as custom filter, and you can just save it. So if you go to the product, so now you can see the custom filter option has been hidden from this user. So this way you can hide some different control types from here by giving the label of it in your database, and it will be hidden from the specific user. The next thing was the model wise chatter. Like if you want to hide the chatter or chatter related buttons like send message button or the log note, so you can just hide it by selecting the model. Now here I'm selecting again the sales order, and I'm clicking on hide the chatter and saving the changes. If I go to sales, open the sale order, so you can see the chatter has been hidden from this user. Now if I don't want to hide the chatter, instead I want to just hide the send message button. So now by going to sales, opening the sale order, you can see the chatter is visible but the send message button is not visible. Similarly, you can hide the log note as well. Now you can see send message button is visible but log note is not visible. So this way the chatter related features you can give the access from here, from this tab. You can select the models over here, and then you can select whether you want to hide the chatter or the send message or log note or the schedule activity button. Then at last we have provided some internal notes, like if you want to add some internal notes or not for this rules. Then last thing is Like these are the rules which are applied globally. Like if you don't want any model specific rules to be applied for this user, so what you can do is you can just click on read only from here. So the all all the models data and views will be read only for this user. Like if I'm saving the changes, going back to my database, if I am opening any model, so you can see now it has become read only. If I open any other model contacts and I see, so this also has become read only for me. So this way you can hide the chatter for all of the models. You can also disable the developer mode for that user, specific user from here. Then from here also you can hide the log note, hide import for all of the models. Like if I check on hide import option, go back, if I click on sales and open the sale order, so you can see no import button is visible over here. Similarly for products also, if for this model also, no import button is visible because we have hidden it globally. So this way there are different options like hide spreadsheet, export, schedule activity, send message, which can be hidden globally if you don't want to hide it specifically for different models. So this was related to the access management module for giving different access rules and creating different access rules for different users based on the requirement. Thank you.